Want to play?
He's just
in,
not
yeah. He's hopped
on Discord
yeah.
yet.
Yeah. Oh. Well, if he'll hop into Discord and chat. Actually, he hasn't really joined up Undone much yet with.
I don't think he's had a session 0 yet either.
I don't even think he's
No,
done a
I don't think
character.
he's created a character.
Nah, I don't think
He
he
signed
has.
up, but he hasn't created a character.
Yeah. Several of the guys on Thursday night, except for Jack took care of Ruckus, had him in on his first game. So, how was it there, Jackie? Jackie?
Hasn't been a session 0 yet, though. So.
Yeah.
I think it went well. It was pretty fun. I've never played with that many people, but it was awesome to have people from every night of Praetor's Rejects and the Dungeon Dweller, so it was really cool.
Yeah.
He almost killed 2 people. Actually, he did kill 2 people. It's just
unintentionally.
We got healed before I could blaze glory with Kilgore, unfortunately.
Oh.
But yeah, he killed Kilgore and Oaken. If I'm not mistaken, it was Oaken, right?
The lizard man?
Knockdown kills.
Well, we were 0 health.
Hey.
Yeah, there's a few drops, but your guys' relentless endurance helped save you guys.
All right.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah, I saw the write up. I won't read over it again and all that. Say job well done. Very, very nice. And so while I know Nils is coming on, so we're spending and I'm recording each one of these kind of little beginning, like the beginning of each session on it. Some questions. I'm throwing them out there. We're trying to, as admins on the Portals Reach stuff, kind of, we're still wrapping our heads around the platforms and making sure we're, getting the pieces right. And I know it's never going to be perfect, but the things I'm wanting to see and get reactions from everybody, and you can think about it, you can answer or you can throw into the Ask the Questions channel, basically some responses there is kind of, where I'm thinking I'm going to use that area just to kind of record people's comments on it. Is making sure, I know one thing that I'm going to do is put together a video which will cover some of the stuff that we're going to be chatting about, each one of these sessions. Then I may do, like I said, I'm doing something a little bit longer than Wednesday night just to throw more stuff out. But my questions are basically on the platforms themselves. I don't think we're making enough clarifications and we've explained enough of exactly what we perceived, let's put it this way, the platforms should be used. And when I'm talking about platforms, I'm talking about, one is that we have the World Anvil site, then we have the community, or what we call it's called the Discord server, and then we have Discord, which is basically our, the voice play, the voice chat area, and the RP rooms. And what I'm trying, we're bouncing back and forth and having some nice little not heated, but some disagreements on basically where some of these pieces of the gameplay should rest and reside. And there may not be a definitive 100% answer that this is exactly the way it should be, but from the player standpoint, I'm wanting to know what's working and what's not working, as far as getting information to you. Are you understanding it from where we're posting it, and or is it, can it be done better? Is there still even some misunderstandings about what we're trying to do with these platforms? So I'm going to start there with basically what you're liking. So from the 4 of you that are involved with it, I know, and like I said, he's now joining on. You'll have to bear with us here for a few minutes, but the front of the session is going to discuss this. But what are you liking so far about what we're doing, and what are you not liking about what we're doing? Anybody want to start and answer?
I'm probably not a good one to ask because I think I'm on the far fringe. I'm using all 3 resources more than most. Speaking of World Anvil, you do realize almost everything on there has gone away, right?
No.
All the downtime activities are gone, like the charts showing the prices for everything are gone. Everything.
What? Hold on.
Here, I'll give you a screenshot of what I'm seeing. Because I saw it last night.
You got to log in. Are you okay? Yes, you shouldn't have to
I'm logged in.
Here,
drop
Uh-oh.
you a screenshot in the trolls chat.
Yeah, do that. Okay, not cool because I'm seeing it all and I don't have no
Well,
idea.
because I've seen it's going up on the discourse, and I was comparing because some of the information on the discourse is not what was originally on the World's Anvil.
Mhm.
In the treasure points, it says you go through table F, but the original one said GH and I were included. They had a higher price. Yada, yada. But so I went to double check, and none of those charts or anything are there anymore. All the downtime activities been removed, which had the prices for
Wow.
treasure points,
Holy
prices
moly.
for treasure.
I see this. I see this.
Player advancement's gone. Town development's
I
gone.
just say everything's gone. If it makes you feel better, I have it all memorized.
No, I've got. Well, see, okay, so it's just been hidden. So there's been a switch or something somewhere because in my portal view, I can see all the documents. They're
Okay,
there.
I figured I didn't know if y'all were just getting it off of World Anvil, which seemed kind of weird
No.
since it's supposed to be the wiki, and the charts for spinning stuff weren't on there. So that was going to be my other
I
question.
wonder. Okay.
So I feel like give you a heads up.
Oh
They took
my.
it down for maybe revamping more or less.
So I'm looking.
Well, like I said, the only thing that changed out of all the activities that got moved to the Discourse server was under treasure points. It now lists only through
Don't
tables
sweat it.
F instead of GH and
don't
I.
sweat it. Yeah, there's something's changed here, and I gotta look. Okay, sorry, thank you for bringing that up. It's been set to private. That's why. Why has that been set to private? I wonder if oh boy, let me see.
Well, and like I said, the player
Terms of
advancements.
use just got set to public. Let me re-update the table. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I see. It's one of the switches in here to make documents public or private. Looks like it's been all turned to privates. So, okay, well, there you go. So, thank you for alerting us to that disaster. That is right there. But yeah, we're not moving off World Anvil. So let me put it this way. So this maybe will help give some context to why I'm asking this and going into a little detail. So we are trying to envision the right way to communicate to everybody through the platforms and which communications go where. Plus then what players, telling the players, here's how you post things, here's how you're going to use each of these platforms. So the World Anvils, yes, is right, is the wiki in the standpoint that the pretty much the canon rules, anything that where we're calling canon that is definitely unchangeable or has been sealed in stone, that will be posted to World Anvil. And so the rules will be there when creatures and characters, NPCs, points of reference, all that kind of stuff that's kind of being tracked that everybody can know about will be found there. Any changes to the rules or FAQ, stuff like that will be found there. The basic maps, world mapping as things found out, they'll be put there. There was and we're as DMs are using it for our recaps to go there, which are private, so that we can see and get a better understanding of what's happening in everybody else's sessions, so that when something comes up, we don't go, what? We don't know that happened when it's, in the recap. And so that pretty much is a one-way communication mainly. It's very, it's not going to be really where the characters, about the only thing I think that we might be looking for is that players can go in and create inside. When you're in that world, you can create your character. You can recreate them. They've got a huge area where you can go put in all your 5e information and everything you want to know and care about your PC, you can put there. And we originally thought that's where we were going to have everybody put their stuff, but it's just a lot of work. And it's like, I don't think we're going to force that. If you want to do it and have the person added to the wiki and be a part of it, perfect. And I think that we were even talking about that you get Portal Point, for that type of participation. You can go there and key that stuff in. But that's mainly the World Anvil side is going to be the one-way communication and a resource to understand the rules. I didn't want to have to have the rules on World Anvil and on Discourse and then posted somewhere in Discord and having to manage and try to keep all that stuff up. That just seemed stupid. So World Anvil seems the best spot to put it, and it should be easy enough to go in, click on the links, and understand and read up about that part of the world. So I think that is in place right now. Our disconnect is the usage of between Discourse or I'm going to start using, really need to start calling it the community server and Discord. And they're the two factions basically are which one is the better platform to communicate and let the players communicate back and forth to each other. And I believe that in the Discord side, it's really a quick and easy way to get communications back and forth. It's a instant, what we're calling instant gratification is how I'm seeing it. You get in and out of there, you punch it in, and away you go. Whereas the community server takes a little bit more work. You really, it's more of a true older forum, it's a forum-based server, and we're, wanting to be able to have I envision or what I was thinking is that any and all communications and all stuff that's out of character, game related, it could allow the players to communicate back and forth each other and allows us to monitor and be able to track the discussions on an ease review should all be sitting on the community server. And just, just that way. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yes. For my 2 cents, I see Discord as the day-to-day trivial stuff, and anything major that needs to be remembered for a long time kind of stuff on the community server.
Yes. That's how we're thinking. That's what it is. And so, and so Nick and I have had a nice little back and forth on stuff, and he, the role playing stuff kind of took off. And originally we were going to have the RP all sitting on the community server too. Because the question is, how do we track or look at any of that stuff? If we need to know as DMs that a conversation or something is taking place. He's on the other saying, no, we don't, just let it go. We don't need to monitor any of that there. And y'all can have the role playing side, and y'all basically can interact as characters in that channel and free will it, whatever you want.
I tag DMs if it's something that they probably need to know.
See,
but I think I'm the only one who does it.
You're the only one, yeah. And so what just happened
he's
here?
not the one who's done it.
No, there's a few, but the question is, making sure to remember to do that, and I understand. And then I'm like going, well, I'm thinking I want to kibosh that because if Nick is on and saying the RP stuff but that stays there so that it's quick, it's easy, everybody's in and out of it, and it keeps the momentum because we lost a little momentum, but I don't think that's because of what we're doing. I just think it's people come and kind of ebb and flow with their role playing and what they're doing. There's going to be, some people that want to role play stuff out, and there's others, they're saying, I just want to play. I'm not interested in doing that stuff. I want to get my characters through and all that, and interaction to me is not that important. And so they may not look in that room at all. And we were, chatting about that sometimes, in the beginning, there was that room, you'd log into Discord and you'd have 60 messages sitting out there to read. It's like, oh my gosh, and so do you just ignore it or do you have to go, click on the room to clear it out? And I was like, well, maybe we should put it over into the Discord side. And he doesn't want to do that. And I get his point is that we want to keep that there. And I want to keep quick game announcements, stuff immediately that's going on with the DMs to get to the players quickly. Should be sitting in the Discord side. That's why we have those rooms down there. We can post up. You then sign up. You go to those appropriate channels for the DMs, and information can relay back and forth about the game quickly. Nothing as far as just the game mechanics. Nothing about what's going on during the game. The players can say, "Here's what we basically want to do," and the DM will then help facilitate that. But that's about it. Nothing of details going on in that room. And I think that's working well there. What happened, what was brought this up, and what it was doing is that the two things, and I'm not giving somebody a hard time, but we posted this discussion out there. Andrew posted out there about getting the town center built, and part of I didn't fully read it, which was a fault on mine. He posted part of it about getting it done, but then part of it was also in character. He was basically RPing it a little bit. And so then I think, Jack, you came on and RP'd something real quick. And then I threw just a quick, silly picture out there. And then I think, Double Dog Gary, you came on and RP'd. And I'm like going, oh, crap, that's not what I meant for that to do. I meant for the technical side, for the players out of character we help get you focused and organized to get the buildings built. We should have all our portal points done, which we need to track, which we're going to track better now. But we should have this building up and running. I'm not worried about and the issue was, do you know that I thought that should be that way, but no RP there. But y'all started RPing, so I said, is that what you want to do? Is that, was that? I'm trying to form my words here and all that, but
We're going to RP wherever the
yes. Are you gonna?
No, I'm kidding.
Well, but that's what's happening. It's across both platforms, and then I was like, oh no, Nick's, we don't want that RP over there. We all want it over on Discord, and I'm like going, I want all the stuff tracked over on the community server because we can itemize it easier. And so I'm like going, is it better?
I would say,
do you care?
When it comes to building, I mean, yes, I would say when it comes to the building part, like the town, I mean, yes, a little bit of RP in the building room is okay. I would imagine. I mean, just for like, so and so is going to gather this and that, and whoever's going with him can go.
You can. My question, what I was hoping, or maybe we make it clear in the post, is that you've got to discuss about exactly. Here's what we thought in it, because Nick had a post and he was talking about, he was looking at, and it was just in the creator room. None of y'all saw it, but he was expecting or wanting players to basically, to put a post out there that was character. He's contributing this portal points, and this is what he's going to do to help facilitate the building of the building. And I was going, oh my gosh, my damn stream thing is starting and stopping again. Damn it. I don't know why it's doing that. It's just Twitch cutting in and out.
To play the devil's advocate, if that's what he wanted, he should have put a format up. Hey, this is what. Please post this.
Yeah, and he's got it out there. He hadn't released it to everybody. You're not. It's fine. And he was thinking about it. But I'm like, do I even?
I can be my own advocate.
Do I even care? Or do we even, sorry, that's the wrong way to say that. Do we even care? My thought process is once you build the portal points and you've got basically what we're building, man, the building's up.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Do we care about the RP side?
I should say that's kind of what I thought, and that we were just going to, what I thought was happening is we put the points in at the end of this month, it's built, and then we could RP if we want what was going on during that, but boom, at the end of the month, it's up regardless.
I think that I think that you can RP that stuff in the RP room that you're building the stuff, and you could throw some. I get what you're in the channel. You're going to play it out a little bit and have fun with it. But my thought process is that when we post stuff in the community server, then that is basically the technicalities, the back end game stuff that I'm letting the players, y'all can communicate on, make discussions real quick, and then the building's going to be built as soon as we make sure that all the portal points are constructed, because we got enough other stuff to worry about in that we're going to RP out all the buildings being constructed and being spread out all over the place. I don't looking at that, we need to, do you want to RP out the constructions of buildings? And I'm going to ask each group, and I probably will throw some votes out there so we can, find out. And the downtime activities, are you going to RP, if you're going to, let's say you're going to go work for somebody, you're just going to just basically tell us you're going to work and that's it. You can RP it. I don't want that to be taken away from them. If you want to do that, you can, but I'm not looking that it's mandatory. It has to happen.
I should say, for me, I would say we spend the points. It happens. If you want to RP it, you've got a week. If not, no big deal.
So I'm gonna make sure and make clarifications that on the community server, at least that this is a technical. It's in these rooms. It's basically letting the players hammer out of character. Mostly, it's what I'm looking for in a preference. Is that mostly it's getting the descriptions, getting basically who's contributing to these areas, and we're focusing on getting the structures. The points spent properly and the structures are going up. I'm not looking for who's contributing what, who's doing what, this, that, and there. If you're basically given the points, then that means you're contributing to it already. It's kind of a de facto deal. And that's the same thing with the downtime stuff. You spend your downtime stuff, you basically, if you're going to need to check in with DMs there, and we need to watch it. Say the downtime is being I'm going to go, let's take crime for example. I want to go rob somebody, an NPC. I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but that's part of a downtime. Well, that's got to be RP'd out a little bit, and or there's got to be some rolls based on the charts. Well, you've got to find a DM. Then you can hop in onto the Discord server. We don't need to fire off Fantasy Grounds to get all that done. And you can make a couple of rolls and play it out a little bit, and then that can be documented and put into the character sheet. I guess actually you would have to sooner or later get Fantasy Grounds loaded to actually document that, and whatever's happened placed there. But it was the community server is basically that out of session dialogue is taking place. So I just want to make sure that because I want to I've added a couple more rooms over there and the Discord the community server so we can track a few things better, and that was. I was going to bring it up real quick. We've got all the rooms there, and they will open up as you basically once you get the town center done. Then under Tavern Talk, we've got Pharaon is going to be slowly bringing out more about time, and so he's going to have some RP stuff that Keith's doing in the Discord server, but then more of the technical stuff is going to start showing here until it becomes canon, which will then be posted in the World Anvil. But then the portal points and gold points redemption area. This is where you're going to, I think we need to track better, and this is where it's going to be, the requests are going to be done, is that you go in here, and here's where you're going to spend and document what you're doing with your points. So we know exactly where it's at. Does that sound reasonable?
Yeah, works for me.
Okay. All right. Rumor board, same thing. I think you need all rumors.
There's only been one post in the rumor board, maybe two.
Well,
it's a locked post
yeah,
by someone who was keeping. I think Jow.
Matt Jowsam.
Yeah.
It was there. I mean, there's part of it there, but then we're talking about the rumor board. Some's going to be RP'd out, so we got to pay. Players are going to have to pay attention in the RP room, but. If they don't, then I think it all has to go in the community server.
Yes, I agree.
Because if you RP some of that stuff out in the Discord server, not everybody's going to read it then. And we don't want, I don't want to force that issue. So I think.
Yeah, when it comes to like rumor board, like the rumors that you get from like, oh, well, we found some ruins, we found this, we found that, these are places we can go. I think that should go on the community board.
That's fine with me. And if we have to start, you can then from there rumors, you can spread out who's going to the rumors there, and people can start ganging up to say we want to go, find out what this is more about. You could post there, or this is where then you go in and you make a request to the DMs saying, we got a group of us that want to get together. We're trying to put it, this time can this mission be done at this time, or which DM can handle it to go explore and find out more about this rumor. But I think that the communication really is all happening there until you're ready to get closer to the game time, and then you start moving stuff over to the Discord server. And I guess maybe I'm trying to mitigate the damn number of rooms we got all over the place, so we don't have to know, I guess going to be an ask questions, I guess is where it's going to be if you're trying to find out something from a DM to get a session put together. For the moment can be sitting there. Okay. Think about that. How do you guys, if you react or want to act on a rumor, how do you let the DMs know that you're ready to go do that? And
Royal Lobby doesn't get used too much anymore. Now that we have a role play room, it's probably just post in there.
Yeah, clear that out maybe. We'll try that, and that could, see what's happening there. Or it could ask questions is more technical stuff or things that are happening from out of character back to the DMs. The role play room is basically self-explanatory. Creative post is just stuff. Under construction is going to go away because all that stuff is going to filter out over time over to the community server. And then you've got the playrooms. And then the rolling game room is basically all the dice roll stuff will happen in that room. You basically, when you're asked to roll a die, you hop over in that channel real quick, roll your die, and you tell whatever the roll was. Okay, I'm trying to think. Was there anything else? And I can get because the other side of the coin was that that Harmony Sparkly posted in role play, like you were talking about, is she made a flag to the DMs that she wanted to spend some portal points for her familiar. And I'm like, oh no, we're not supposed to do it in the RP room. And so I want to definitely put that together. Is that any and all things RP related in that room stay that related. In that if you're needing to alert or make something known to the DMs or ask and all that, that it's got to either fly in the ask the DM question, or if it's the point spending, you now make it go. You point that to that room and you make your post there, so it's now well documented, so we know exactly what you're asking for. Okay. Was there anything else I wanted to cover before let's go play our game?
I sent you a couple messages, stuff.
Any? Well, the building. So building stuff, the designs and all that. We're going to. There was, that was the other deal. Is how much of this is, let you player drive everything, and other is, basically we'll give you a couple of choices and move from there instead of let it be a full month of, well, no, the building's got to look at this. No, it should look like this. No, it should look like this. And basically, no. We're just, there's some more guidance that we need to provide from the admin and the world
level buildings.
As they nobody knew.
You can't go from,
Yeah. So it's going to be a lean-to the Taj Mahal in one fell swoop.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So I understand that. And we need to be, I guess, instead of it always being that it's player driven, and it should be, but there's going to be, I guess there should be some framework and some boundaries to where that's at, so that you don't, take everything in far left field and we've lost everybody in the process. I don't think that everybody has to be forced to, if you contribute, you contribute. If you don't contribute, so be it. You still play, you're still involved in the world, there might be, opportunities where you get extra portal points for doing some of the contributions. Well, if you missed out on that, then so be it. But on the likewise side, we want to make sure that people are at least, at least doing something. I don't know how I'll put that, we're trying to make sure that everybody's at least getting their say in that, whether you want to RP or not, that, go right ahead. What I'm hoping and make sure that this, there's always going to be those who are doing a lot of it. And then there's some that may feel like they're trying to, but they kind of get drowned out. And I want to make sure that we can, if that's happening in a certain instance, that as players, everybody's cognizant to try to engage other people who are coming into it. And if they get engaged, it works. If they don't, and they don't express interest in it, then so be it. If they, if they don't find a value in it and, just play, then either they're going to be long-term or they'll be, my opinion, I think they'd be more short-term, that they're, they'll grow bored with it if it's not something that they're actively engaged in anyway. But I'm not going to force the issue that they have to do this to be a part of the sessions and all that.
That's fair.
Yep. And then it's supposed to be, and so also don't forget, we've joked about it with some of the other DMs, but life here is supposed to be hard. And so I want to make sure that Rome's down. I'm sorry. You don't like this cup? Sorry, there's got someone in chat that's in Cincinnati. It's so pretty, isn't it? Yes, it is. I'll take a drink of it. That's funny. But that I don't, we've, I'm trying to say the brutality of it, but some of the stuff we're not letting you build a Taj Mahal right out of the gate because you're in a rough countryside. And I think that we have definitely not come across in the story side to relate that life's here is a bitch, or supposed to be, for everybody, because you're the new, basically new settlers to this region. And so, things aren't going to always go your way. And we want to make sure that players, understand that, death is very prominent. I'm not saying we're trying to kill you, or maybe.
Yeah, just ask Cornell.
Maybe.
Too soon?
Yeah.
I already have backup characters for my backup characters. So
Well, I mean, if you're investing in the time and the effort to role play the characters, have fun, then you want to know that the characters around. But at the same time, there's been some bonehead moves being made already because Praetor's Rejects has coddled their players. And, and we're like going, oh my God, I'm going to see if it's going to happen again. Because if it happens another time, we're talking about, we'll get some consequences for it. But we want to make sure that people are thinking that, you're not going to be able to win every battle. And we were pulling our punches a little bit in the beginning because we were trying to make sure everybody was having fun. But we've told Jack, we've told I and Keith, and they DM how they want to. There's no doubt about that, and they run their own campaigns. But we're also letting them know that if it's gonna kill somebody, and it's the way the dice rolled, just like with Cornell, what's happening, so be it. And don't be scared that you're gonna kill somebody. It's not done out of spite, but if it happens, it happens. So
I say that's part of the game. I mean, yes,
Exactly.
player death is a terrible thing, but it happened.
it does. So
Especially when they Blaze of Glory die. That was iconic.
And that was developed. Nick really came up with that idea, and he was, like I said, we were having our big discussion about the Discord server while that was starting to take place, and it was so funny. I mean, the timing of it was great. It was that, we said, Nick said, man, no one's ever going to use that, because they don't want to die. And as soon as we flip over there is Matt, Blaze of Glory is in process, and we're like, oh, what? Oh my Lord, it's actually happening. And it was great. No, I know it wasn't great for Cornell, but it was great that, opportunity was there, and it shows some death. And now the players and some of the storyline is having to revolve around, there's been a death now, and we want to make sure that this is understood, that this can and will happen in this world, and don't be upset when it does. We don't have potions all flying around here. We don't have magic everywhere. Praetor is,
I still want to know where this coddling is coming from, because
well, I definitely was in the beginning with all my streams, because I was so scared I'm going to kill people, and death and killing on stream doesn't work. It's just not as healthy for the channels as it is when you're just playing regular D&D, because you get a consistency going across, especially once you start getting full cam players on, and you're not churning through, your PCs all the time, and how we've got the stream, all the overlays loaded and all that. Death is not our friend, and the bracelets were a part of that, which have been used. I wouldn't say even, less than half the time over all the streams, but it was to keep the players around. And Dean, once you guys get up to a certain level, I think, you've really got to work the CRs better. You've got definitely the modules. Some of this stuff, you're still slicing through this like it's hot knife and butter, and their answer is what? Throw more creatures and higher CRs at you, and don't know if that's the right answer and all that. So, and like with you guys now, you are cohesive
12.
enough. You're figuring it. Yeah, 12, but you're cohesive enough and understanding both. You've played out with another long enough of the tactics to some degree. Okay. It, where some of the other groups have definitely not worked that out. And I can tell you right now, if I threw, I'm not teasing or trying to make fun of other groups, but if I threw a couple other groups in where you all right now, they're done. It's game over for them. And that's fine. And I like it for the streams, and this has gone on. They've gone on for a very long times, and it is time for a change. And it's nothing up against the players. It's just time for me in the stream wise to bring more content to the channel. It's no different from TV. And I think the Portal's Reach is hopefully the ways that we can keep a lot of change going on and keep players engaged. And then if you die, okay, I'm just going to roll up another character, and he comes through. He has the unfortunate luck of being a Praetor, and his but
I've already got
and away
3.
he goes. Yeah. So you come through and have some fun with it. And you can, hey, maybe you got tired of playing this character. You now just retired him to Portal's Reach, and he's an NPC now. And you bring in another guy and play it out. So All right. Well, I will have a couple of questions I will post out there. And if any of you want to extrapolate more, please post it there. You can send me a message to it. You can post it in the DM room. I think I've got the DM rooms, or make sure I've got it sitting in the Discourse server to put topics out there if you want to expound upon it more and let us know. But I want the feedback. I want to know what's right, what's wrong. And yes, I believe we have been there, Josh, coddling the players. Except I've told them I'm trying to kill them now, but with love, always with
I
love.
say you have my permission to try and murder Mars as brutally as you would like.
I'm trying. I thought I had you in our lovely gray ooze room, but y'all jumped right out of that. Saying that like with Portal Reach, there's not going to be a store, so that's even makes it even harder with this. I think some of the store stuff at times has bailed the players out, and that's fine. That's what it was for. And the viewers are allowed to participate and affect the game. No problem with that. Portals Reach is going to be a little bit different. There's not going to be any of that. And we'll think it out. But I hope we're trying to get the storylines developed. If you have concerns, comments, or questions, I definitely want to make sure that all of us on the admin side is, what's up, Brute Man? Good to see you. Thank you for the cheers. That you reach out to us, and because it makes us all better. And you got ideas. I want to make sure that nothing's getting shot down and that all things are considered for the players, definitely from the player standpoint, what's going to make it work better. And I think right now that I'm trying to make sure is that everybody understands Discord is the RP stuff, and basically some game facilitation is happening there. Any and all things else basically around the world, player interaction, and I understand that you'll do some RPing in there, because that's originally what the Tavern Talk room was supposed to be, was the RP room. So if you want to put stuff in there also, you can do it there. But that was where the documentation, recording, and basically the interactions out of character are going to take place as players to get stuff done. And then World Anvil is the DM wiki and rule base for everything that is happening. Ta-da!
Yeah, we need a tavern built first before we can start doing
it's time to do that town center built, and let's get it built. And I want to make sure we'll go back through and who's got all the portal points put together so we can get it built. Yes. Question.
So no ideas getting shut down? Perfect. That means my idea to instantly convert the new town hall into a brothel for Alan is a go? Perfect.
That's a rumor that we're hearing, right?
No. It's not a rumor anymore.
Man, put it in the room board.
It'll somehow have to get to World Anvil, which makes it canon then. And so we'll have to figure out, he'd have to bribe one of us that's, like this rumor. That's right. Well, I put it out there. And these guys will definitely push they know how to push the rules well enough to, they paint me in a corner, and they get to giggle at me as I try to figure
Don't worry,
out.
Duff. Jowsen got a taste of pushing the rules.
That's good. So I got to go back and read. I haven't had a chance to read y'all's recaps from last night. So
I got to watch the whole thing. Yeah,
good.
The rules got pushed out quite a bit there, and I'm sitting here chuckling the whole time.
That's good. Okay, well, it is. We'll figure it
That's
out.
what you get for having a Mar.
Mm-hmm. What's that, Mar?
An intelligent Mar with magic at his disposal.
Oh boy. Yes, and you've captured, or there was talk was capturing Ratman now too, along with the goblins.
2 more goblins and a were-rat, I think is what it was.
We don't know this were-rat.
Right, but he's a rat man. So,
In character.
I'm just saying it's a rat.
Were-rat. Out of character, I'm pretty damn sure that's a were-rat, but we'll get there.
I can tell you right now from watching the stream, I know what it was.
A slave army, a slave unit is taking place in Portal's Reach, and that was not
No. Indentured servers.
That one's not a slave. That one's a press subject.
Okay.
That one may become a new fur coat, because Alan's kind of developing a taste for fur coats.
That he is.
Oh my gosh. So, all right, folks. Well, anyway, that is so people are watching. We'll do this again tomorrow night with the Tuesday group, because half of them are playing. Thursday night group is just getting started. Ruckus, we'll check in with him, and Kaz, and is also Banjo on Thursday night. The rest of the guys are trying to get involved. They've just been hesitant to do it. And then Saturday night we'll do with the ladies. Half of them are playing. Other half really haven't stepped on board, and we'll have a bigger rundown of this probably. I'm going to do that late Wednesday night, just kind of an open session We'll open it up in Discord. I'm not sure how I'll try to curtail everybody trying to all talk at once if there's a lot of people there doing it, but we're just trying to make sure we get the rules kind of settled a little bit, understanding of where we're working, what's not working, and keep facilitating what's happening in game, because we were concerned, or there was concern that the RP stuff had dropped off, and it was because we were moving stuff around. And I don't think that's why. I think it's just it was a lot going on, and it's pulled back, and it'll ebb and flow back and forth. So
I
that
think
being said-
Sunday's episode will help pick up RP because we've got a central story-ish line thing starting up.
Yeah, there's some of the stuff's got to trickle out now, and now with Jack running a session and helping out there, I've got to get, and it's nothing. It's the Tuesday and Thursday groups, but I've got to get them done because that's when some of my stuff's going to flow in to change up my weekend streaming, because Jack's wanting to stream and thinking about it on the weekends. And Keith, once we get him to out of the gate, he is now wanting to DM, but he's got to get more comfortable with Fantasy Grounds. And if I unleashed him on one of y'all's groups, as a DM, you chew him up and spit him out. I mean, there's no doubt, and he wouldn't know what the hell's
He'd go in
going
the
on.
corner,
Man,
fetal
he would
position,
not. He's not ready
crying.
for it, and he knows he's not. It's been a while, and so we're going to throw him some session zeros and kind of maybe. Oh, and I was going to reach out to you, Gary, and a couple other guys. Possibly, maybe we could spin up some characters and let him walk through a couple of different combat scenarios, so he can get used to the interface, and we can help guide him instead of busting his balls, on stream or during a game. So we may make that
Yeah,
happen.
I'd be glad to do that.
I thought some of y'all would be. You wouldn't mind helping out and showing him a little bit more how to make Fantasy Grounds work better for him, so he doesn't have to worry. He likes to DM a little bit more improvish than other people. He just throws stuff out there, and that's going to be great for some of the stuff we're doing here. But at the same time, I want to make sure he's comfortable enough with the interface. So, with that being said, we apologize, folks. Let's do our introductions. We are still with the Trolls Are Us gang here, playing Dead in Thay, and they are in the middle of combat, as always now has been lately with this group. Combat in this, basically meat churner of this underground, the Doom Vault. So let's do introductions and pick back up where we left off last week. Mar, you're up first.
Mars, your ever bouncy human archer who loves cheese rolls and dragons, and is finding this place very homey.
That's good to know. Crew Cash.
Krukesh is a human barbarian. He comes from the Westwood, and we're here following our dreams. Although we currently have a bunch of grass that refuses to be cut.
ask the shield guardian about that. Toomlock.
I am Toomlock, your Air Genasi barbarian. I mean, monk. Nope. Wizard. Nope. A rogue. That's a rogue. And I like to do it from behind with the stabby. I tried.
He's got so many characters on Portal's Reach that he's losing track of everything. So that's what just
Them
the
damn
inside,
split personalities.
Yeah. Anilius.
Manilius, a half-elven wizard bard, come from the Candlekeep area in search of great knowledge and missing family and friends. Trying to figure out what I can do for my shield guardian to get him out of this mess.
That's right. And Kaz.
I am Kazaradim. I am a dwarven war cleric, and I'm trying to home run this will-o-wisp out of this damn cave.
That's right. And flying around. So they are in what's known as the Temples of Extraction, another section of the Doom Vault, and have been finding these rooms with basically what are called some shrines or some platforms with humanoids that are been encased in a force field of some sort, and their life force is being drained from them. Stuff is being done to them, and bad stuff, at least what they can tell. And they have freed by dispatching two of the humanoids and destroying the shrines themselves to stop this abomination that's happening in this area of the Doom Vault. They have found out that there is some linkage when they've destroyed them, that it's also causing some disruptions with the Black Gates. They still haven't figured out all about the Black Gates and the energies that are running through this temple. but I believe it didn't. Cornelius, I think that was directed at you. That you were feeling that when the vaults, when those shrines got collapsed. I think it was you.
Yes, feeling something with the magic going on.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And so with that being said, they ventured through a couple of rooms. They started in this green room. We had a bunch of poison gas in it that was emanating from I think it was a orc or half orc that was in there that Toonlock dispatched. They moved into another room here, which happened to be a black room. It's black marble chamber room, and it was a female drow that was encased in the energy in this vault. Came back down. Once they destroyed the first vault, which the first shrine was this one, they noticed that happened. They then came back down, destroyed the one with the orc in it, and deciding to move forward into this room, began to make their way into this room, but it was full of vines. It's been overgrown with gnarled roots and grass, both from the ceiling and from the floors. And as they begin to move fast, do their normal pace through the rooms, that activated the vines and began to wrap around them. And I believe that the Shield Guardian he is still restrained. It's basically the vines have totally encased him from floor to ceiling, because he has failed 4 or 5 times in a row now his strength check to break himself free of the vines.
Which is why I've enlarged him now.
Yeah, that's right. You didn't enlarge him, but the vines reacted accordingly to that. So now we'll see what happens on his next turn here, to bust free, like coming out of eggshells, just breaking out. There were some will-o-wisp and a wight that were in this room that they have slowly dispatched, except for one last will-o-wisp. And as that was happening, a troop of gnolls came through the area and came up from their backside and started to attack from the door they had just come through. So with that being said, that's kind of where we're sitting at, and we start at the top of the order, and Droop-da-Doop, the pseudo-dragon's turn is up. What shall he do?
He's going to fly further back into this corner.
Okay. We don't pick on Droop that much in this channel.
Mar, still using his whip, is going to whip this guy right in front of him.
Okay.
Oh, that actually hits. And then he's going to whip him again. Whip it good. I think that's going to be everything for Mar. Let me look. Yeah, we'll call it everything.
All right. Illuminations. Yeah, it's not doing that. It's just going to give old Kazan a little shock treatment here. Oh, it missed. All right, here's the moment of truth. It is now the Shield Guardian's turn. And with enlargement on, to see if he has now advantage on his strength checks. Shall he break free from the encased vines that have wrapped around him? Make that strength saving throw. Oh, so barely does he begin to snap himself free of the vines. Oh, he's been restrained twice. Look at that. Isn't that sad? He begins to pull his legs up and out, breaking the vines that they begin to retract into the ground and up from the ceiling. However, the 15-foot block areas where the vines they pulled up, that is all difficult terrain in there.
Okay. So that pretty much takes care of what he can do, right?
Let me see. Each creature on the ground must succeed or restrain. The area becomes a restrained creature can take an action to make a DC strength check, freeing itself on its success. So that was at least his action. He still has
So he
movement,
can move?
though. Yes, sir.
So he's going to move away from that area a little bit.
It's okay, Free. So I'll see you tomorrow night. We'll do we did a little 30-minute deal. talking about Portals Reach. We'll do the same thing tomorrow night. So knowing that you can't be up Wednesday night, but I want to cover the same stuff with all the players who are involved, and then we'll recap it, and I'll actually probably cut together the videos a little bit. So, but go enjoy The Expanse. Good show. All right. He's moving just forward 5 feet. Is that it?
Yes, just to kind of get out of that area a little bit.
Okay. All right.
He's mad at that area.
Crew. I thought somebody picked it up. I thought somebody picked up The Expanse. It wasn't Amazon, was it? I thought someone was. Yeah. Oh no. Freeze around.
Oh, there we go.
He may not be picking on you tonight.
Crew, you only have your normal attack and then your bonus.
Oh, right.
I thought I just shared that.
I may have read for
Well-
something. They were talking to Amazon about doing it. Sorry, guys.
Was it the store thing? I think I closed it out as soon as it popped up.
Yeah, it was a store thing. That's where I've got
Yeah.
it. Where Mark.
Okay, well then
Oh.
Null 3 gets back to 8 health.
How much he gets back? 8 health from Null. Yeah, you've got your. Yeah, you're still missing your extra attack. Yeah, don't forget it. Null 3. Where's he at? He gets back 8. All right.
Let me roll my lower damage dice.
Mm-hmm.
He still dies. Okay.
Did he still get the
Even
same?
with minimum damage.
Oh my gosh. All right, never mind.
Yeah. And Mar doesn't get cantrips either, so
Correct.
at least until long rest.
Luckily, I do have cantrips.
Did you guys want a wandering monster? Yeah, Freeze asking, would you like him to drop off a warning monster before he flees? Just
Oh no!
give
Don't.
you-
EXP? Yeah.
Give us more XP, sure, we'll take it.
We gotta hit like level 15 before he tries to kill us even better.
I didn't say anything, Free. I didn't say anything.
Not sure why.
Because you had them both targeted.
Oh. Well, I missed. So there we go. And I'll fix my targets.
Don't need that. Kaz.
Yeah, these wisps are they're something to hit. But I got
There
you.
you go.
Finally. Oh, call your shot.
I just just thwomp it against the wall and it kind of ping pongs off the cave walls.
Yeah. It's like a balloon, like I normally do. This was, and then just like that. There you go.
All right, and I will move half movement. I will move slowly, walk to this spot next to Anelius,
Okay.
and that will be my turn. I'll pass now.
All right. So Noel 1 has got a spear. He's gonna rampaging. No, he can't do that. So he's got bites and spears. He's gonna poke Mar. I believe he was. Yeah. All right. This one will shoot. You deal an extra die of psychic damage to the enemy as your attack is empowered by pure hatred. Alright. So he gets this. Alright, and then you get a D8 more. Oh wow. He gave you 1 point of psychic damage. Would you
I fixed it.
thank you? That was true hatred right there.
Can't imagine how much hatred that was.
Well, I mean, you know, speaking
mhm.
on Mars' behalf, he isn't all that bright, so, mind attacks really don't work.
He'll stick the shield guard.
That could be it.
Misses. All right, Tomblock.
Alrighty, let's see. I think I'm going to stab this knoll in front of me with my stabby. Or not.
Droop.
He'll continue hiding in the corner.
Mar.
Mars going to whip this guy over here. Oh wow, that actually hits. Okay. And then he's gonna whip this one that shot at him. Do I want to do anything to him? Yes. You know what? And Mars gonna make him afraid of him. And that's all Mars got.
Shield Guardian.
There we go. He will try to punchy punch.
I think that Noel's dead.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right.
What's going on?
The Noel you were attacking was already dead.
Oh, okay.
Well, didn't I already pull him off?
You
No,
did after
well-
he started attacking.
Oh, sorry. He's dead.
I see that.
The Guardian just wanted to make sure he was extra dead.
The Guardian just smashes him to a pulp and then
Yeah.
holds his head down because he can't really reach anyone else.
Crew.
I'll swing at 29 over there. Oh, dear God. There we go.
You know, just that
And
21
that'll
damage with the.
Be my turn.
Okay. Nilius.
Okay. Firebolt it is. Get rid of that one.
Yep.
And that'll be my turn.
Kaz.
I will use half my movement to get by Anelius without getting captured by these plants. And then when I'm closer, I'll target Knoll 11 and throw the hammer at him.
Okay. Don't need that. Alright. Alright. Spear. Misses. Pinlock.
Well, let's try this again.
Alright, that's somebody died I saw.
And then I will go. Yeah.
Alright. Approve that. Okay. So for the moment, yeah. Things begin to quiet down as that last knoll. Or has it? Anyway, it drops and Mar, you think you hear a little bit, maybe a little bit, some more barking going on back from where the gnolls came.
Great. He was actually going to look and see if the gnolls were carrying anything, but he's going to
They
turn to Krukash and be like, there's more doggies coming. I don't like the doggies.
Doggies are not Mars' best friend.
Bad dogs, we put down.
They shout, Crenell, Crenell. That's too soon.
It was so hard remembering that I was a new person last night and not. I'm like, wait, I know this. No, I don't know this.
That's right. That's right. All right, so
guess
we're out of
Marvel-
combat. We're out of combat for a moment. So go ahead. Sorry.
We'll walk over here and try to look down the hall some.
Down the hall, yeah. And here you see moving around. There's a knoll, and you think there's another one or two in the room there, and then you see it look around, and then it runs like itself back toward the gate, and you don't see it anymore.
Bad dog, run away. It's okay.
But they think there's more in that room, though. You just happen to see that one.
But Mark's not in that room, so Mark doesn't care.
I know. So,
Should we go put down these mutts?
I say we take care of the shrine since we're here.
I'll at least close the door then.
I say Mar will stand at the door. He's not good with the big rocks that like throw people away.
I say, Krukash not very smart for that either. I'll stand here and man the door.
The last time we needed 3 of us to get the job done.
it's here. Y'all tell me.
Krukash looks at his fingers. Me, Mar. There's 3 left.
You can see back toward the end of the chamber, through all the vines and such, that there is another shrine there, and there is another humanoid within the
Alright, so we'll,
grasp of the force field.
I guess we'll go there as slowly and steadily, so that we're not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
activating
yeah.
any
So
vines.
okay, as long as you move, yeah. If you it's tiptoeing through the tulips, I've just unlocked tokens. I think, didn't I? No, unlock tokens. Okay, so y'all can move yourself over there by the. Well, you're gonna step on it. Okay.
I let go of the mouse too late.
Sure you did. Sure you did. Bzzz. All right, and the rest, back over here, you can see what looks to be the chamber, and there are a set of double doors. In the back side of this room. You look, and in the force field, you will see. Make me a perception check, actually. The two of you, numbnuts. Anilius, you are aghast when you notice that this is a female elf. Is in the force field. Looking very worse for the wear, but it is definitely
There's an elf in this one.
a true elf, and it may
Clearly an
look,
innocent person.
yeah. This may look like
Obviously.
a wood elf to you, with the garb and her features and all that. This is definitely not what you would thought was it be an evil creature. Don't know if it is, but this is what you see.
Okay, do we want to do the same thing we did last time?
I'm sorry, not a
Kill them?
she. It's a he. Sorry, not a she. It's a he. Sorry.
I meant getting into there, where we start off by,
Was
I
it
believe it
charisma?
was
No, it's a she.
Taz going in.
Okay, sorry.
Getting the first part done.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to remember if you there's the major shield over the whole structure. I need charisma checks from you if you want to step onto the platform.
All right. So
Was it checks or saves? I thought it was
That
saves.
depends. It depends. This one is a check.
Yeah, I ain't getting close.
Ooh, he gets hit, thrown back onto the ground, and you take 6 points of force damage. Kaz steps through, looks back, and kind of chuckles a little bit and goes, "This is how you do it." And
you just got to use guidance from Tempest, man.
there
And I
are
will then use my hammer to just obliterate this wall, or I mean, pillars.
the pillars. You hit the pillars, and a strength. Yep. So that was the strength check, and that the pillars begin to collapse. You break them apart, which drops the force field covering the shrine.
The next one needed dexterity.
Dexterity. That's right. To go over there and remove the ruins. Basically, use whiteout or an eraser. Little spittle on some clothing to rub them out. I need
I'm changing the color of my damn dice.
the dex check. All right. One second. Who did that check? That was you get a big ball of force once again, chunks you, hits you dead on, and you take 6 more points of force damage and land on the ground.
It's like a trampoline tomb.
So I'm gonna do it
You seem to
again.
be having some trouble.
No, hold on, I gotta make sure you can do it right back again. Doesn't say. I guess you can't make multiple checks on any failed check. Is pushed back. Prone next to it, taking the force damage. But does that stop you from walking back over there? Is there any doubt? No, I guess not, because he smashed the force field. Okay, so you're gonna do another dex check for me, please, there, Tumon?
Yep.
Here goes.
Whee!
Wow.
4 more points of force damage slam into you. Now, while that's happening,
Maybe Mar should have come over.
Mar, you hear barking again, and you see stepping closer through the doorway.
This door is closed right in front of us.
Oh, y'all
Just-
closed it. Okay, then never mind.
Yeah, Kaz did, yeah.
I misunderstood. Then you didn't hear anything. Ignore me. Prank phone call. Prank phone call.
You gotta try again, Tomb?
Sure, why not?
Dex check, please. Oh my gosh. Another 5 points of force damage slam into you and you fall. Now, you know what? Because of all this damage, you need another point of bludgeoning damage as you keep hitting the floor over your butt. Is because that actually could be considered some fall damage as you're being shot off the platform onto the ground. You think that you might have to give it some time. This Anilius, make me a check, would you please? Arcana check.
What type? Arcana?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So every time he's been doing that, there's definitely a pulse that courses through the shrine somewhere. Since you're not quite certain how this is, these shrines and their construction is definitely the technology somewhat, the magical forces behind are a little above your pay grade. However, you are smart enough to know that those pulses are going somewhere. And it couldn't be, to you, that can't be good if that kind of, short circuiting is going on and on and on and on.
I cast Healing Word on Tomb.
Could have killed him just for the force damage alone.
I just want to see how many times it take.
His hair, we need, it's already standing up on its end, but this time it's a little phrased out and all that.
I'll turn around and I'll patch Tumlock up a little bit.
That reminds me, how am I supposed to get my max health back? That's going to be a long
Long
rest.
rest, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, can I get a little bit of guidance there?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I guess I'll try this dexterity thing.
Must be all that arthritis.
Okay.
Is it a check or a?
They're checks. They're all checks. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a fling off or?
Boom! And you take 6 points of force damage.
Got it.
Oh boy. Y'all are not doing well with this shrine.
This shrine is not working as well as the last two we did. Well, I picked myself, dust myself off. Zoom, you want to give it another shot?
Hey, I don't know. That kind of starting to hurt.
We healed you up. We got you.
Look, I got a bruise. And as he points to his rear.
I healed that.
Are you just gonna give up like that, buddy?
Look at that persuasion.
Okay. He's persuaded some. What did you persuade, Kaz? Sorry.
I think he's trying to persuade Doomlock to keep trying.
It's streaming gold. I don't know. You guys make the determination.
All right, I'll give it one last try.
There it is.
There, yeah. Oh, we're gonna need to have it. Yeah. Hey, cheer him. Alrighty, and
Now I got to do intelligence check.
yeah. Yep. The ruins begin to falter and dissipate. Yep. And last but not least, one intelligence check. All right. And that drops and disrupts the flow of magical energy, leading you again to understand that that the disruption of these shrines and the energy that they are pulling are infusing energy for the black gates, and they're directly related to each other, and the gates are in tune, which you believe and are told that the gates are how one will find the phylactery vault, and disrupting them the black gates and how you do that, you're still determining. But by that disruption should lead you or expose the way to where the vault is.
All right, well, I go and see about the elf
Yep.
that is.
Okay.
there.
So the force field drops, and this female elf lands on the ground, and she is no worse for the wear. She's definitely been is suffering the damages, the lingering effects of being in this and having her life force drained. She is alive. She is unconscious. Let me.
Toomlock walks over, looks at it. Do you want me to put her out of her misery also?
No. Guys, can you do anything for this obviously innocent woman?
Yeah, I can take a look at her. Do you want me to use the healing kit to stabilize her?
Yeah, let's start with that.
Yeah.
Or I can make a medicine check too.
See, let me see what she's got. Wise hit. Well, she's definitely. Hold on, her hit points aren't that. I got to bring them down. All right.
I'll use the medicine kit to stabilize her. Then we can just like tie her up, and then like
Okay.
as she comes back, we can
Okay.
do something.
You could tie her up. Yeah, she's unconscious, but she is definitely alive. She was not quite yet on the verge of death. And you know that she's, other than that, worse for the wearer being inside this life force draining shrine. But you can she wasn't really need stabilization. I mean, she's definitely, doesn't have all her, hit points, stuff like that. But other than that, that's all you can really tell about her. And that she is definitely a wood elf. What more would you like to know?
Well, let's see if I can rouse her any.
Mm-hmm. All
Yeah,
right.
do what to her?
Rouse, not
Yep. You I'm sorry. You bound her so she couldn't move. Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
safety's sake.
Yeah. So
She's safe.
for brief moments of a little splash of water and dabbing on her face, trying to force her to drink a little bit, she basically begins to sputter awake, and she slowly opens her eyes, and for a brief moment, was trying to fight the bonds and escape, and it's very tired, so that thrashing didn't last long, and she basically begins to scream out, just do what you want with me, just end this bloody horror, make it go away.
Toomlock steps up with the rapier, goes, okay.
We're here rescuing you.
Rest me from
What is
these
your name?
foul red wizards and their evil ways. She calls herself Ira. She is Ira, the chosen of Rilafane Rathia. Is basically an elven god of the woodlands. She is one of his servants. Not servants, worshippers and all that. I'm trying to think. Would you know, Nilius? Let me see. Do they give me more information about who this damn person is, or this? It's a druid. Okay, so she is a druid. Make sure, yeah, definitely has the markings of a druid. And Rilafane Rathiel is an elven god of the woodlands and harmony of nature. He is seen as a calm and steady deity, quite unlike his mercurial fellow elven deities. So she basically lets and you know that just from your elvish ways. And she just, she spits. She's lost. She doesn't remember much. She, you kind of let her know timing. She doesn't remember how long she's been here. She is not thrashing against the bonds or anything like that. All she's tired. She, asks, if she could have some more water. Is something,
I'll give her some water.
yeah, she would like to stand up if possible. She has the strength. She doesn't remember. Her memory's still kind of clouded about how she got here. She does know that she was captured, and she's been brought down here and put in this contraption to have her life force pulled away. The Wed Wizards, were definitely a part of it, and if you're all holy and merciful and on a true path, that she wishes to accompany the group, if at all possible, to fight and seek some vengeance upon those who did this to her.
Do I believe her?
Roll me an insight check in the tower.
I just did.
Oh, yeah, I did. She seems, credible. She don't see, there's definitely some hatred in the eyes when she says that, says the Red Wizards, and she, briefly, trying to remember how she was brought here. The contraption and what she was being subjected to has been, definitely affecting her, you believe, at least of what she's saying. You don't detect that she's anything more than what she says she is.
I will look at her and say, but good lady, you do not look like you are in any shape to fight, let alone barely stand. And he will persuade her to not fight.
You persuade her, but she says, just, give me a moment, free me of my body, give me some healing, and I will show you what I'm capable of.
So you're capable of much, but you've taken a lot.
She goes, I've got nowhere else to go. I don't remember much yet about me. You don't know what it's like being here. Just point me in a direction and I'll take them out if I can. Can't allow to last what's been done to me. Who are you to tell me I can't go? Just free me and I'll go find them myself then.
Anybody else want to incite her? Can anybody incite her?
I'm thinking that Toomlock may end up doing something to make sure she can't come.
She seems to be, on the, she, though of a nature, personality and of the class and all that, she is she's pretty certain that she, pretty set on her ways, that she wants to go kill something. She wants to get away. She wants to get back. She's almost on the verge of begging. You can kind of see in her eyes to accompany the group to fight the Red Wizards.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm expecting to believe her anyways.
All right, well, are you willing to follow us? Because we have to destroy some specific things. Are you just...
No, if it involves bringing pain and mayhem and a sense of revenge to the Red Wizards, I am all for it.
Oh, it does.
Welcome aboard. Name's Kaz. Nice to meet you, Ira. Let's go. Our buddies up north. Looks like they still got another one south. Let's get knocking.
Go anywhere when you've got me bound to the...
One of you guys free them up. I'll go get the guys up north.
I think we ought to look for a contact stone.
You have not seen one in a while. We'll put it that way.
Because
definitely not one in this room.
Toomlock is thinking that we need to get her out of here some way, shape, or form for her own good. and
Can
possibly
they
ours.
Take people out.
Yes, the lady at the gatehouse can bring us to the gatehouse, and
At the cost of instantly alerting all the Thay wizards. How about we break all these push you away rocks first, and then we'll call them and send her away.
Well, we may need to take her up on her offer of her special timeless long rest thing she's got.
Doesn't that also alert them?
We had one time to do the special one, and then she takes us out of time or something. I couldn't quite understand everything.
So the seclusion crypt is, she basically tell you is a small pocket isolated in time and space. And while time passes in this demiplane, she basically time stops kind of here. However, for every hour that you spend in the crypt, you age a month.
and then it gets progressively
Each time
worse
after the first time,
after.
your hit point maximum drops until by 5 until you can complete a long rest far away from the doom.
So in other words, we don't want to do that either.
Well, we can do it once with minimum issue. After that, it's going to be a harder hit on us.
I hear break the stones. I'm not saying this because I want to watch Tumlock fly back and forth a whole bunch either.
Oh, we got one more to the south. Let's hit this last room to the south, and we'll go chase off those gnolls in the north. And
So y'all are coming getting Mar and
Yeah.
Crew Cash and the Shield Guardian?
yeah,
Yes.
Mar
I
will
would-
put up his
I
little
would
book and start
Probably
heading
leave
that way.
the shield guardian at the door to hold the door shut.
Does the door open out or in, or both?
Which way? Sorry, which doors are we talking about?
The doors the shield guardian is currently at. Does it go towards the shield guardian? Or
That's a
away
good
from the
question.
shield?
We're going to say that they open into the corridors.
So there's not much you can do to really hold them closed.
and oh, guys, don't mind the new wood elf. She's here to kill as many wizards as
Okay.
possible.
Yeah, and she picks herself up, dress herself off. She looks a little worse for the wear, and that, you can see that she steadies herself a little bit. She kind of brushes off what's left of the garments that is on her, basically, no modesty.
That's why the guardian would no longer be enlarged, so he's a little smaller.
All right, let's pull that on. Oh, yeah, for his size wise, you're fine. Gotcha. Whoops.
Mar be like, "Hi, I'm Mar. I like cheese rolls."
All right. And we have the effect off of our guardian. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I already took that off.
All righty. We're down here. You've got a set of doors sitting right there. What do you do?
Does it have that special keyhole in it?
Yes, it does.
I will use my special key on it then. My very special key.
We probably should have used that special key to lock the other ones. No.
Technically, I could still do so if you really want to.
Let's just leave them open for the suspense.
Okay. So I try to unlock the door.
You lock the door and you see the same issue here. Another double door. Make me a perception. Okay, well, never mind. Then Kaz walks into the room. Kaz, you walk in there. You notice that there is a slight drop in temperature when you entered into this corridor.
It's a bit brisk in here.
A few couple degrees, definitely. When you get closer to it, it's getting colder, and the doors themselves, you can see just a bit of frost on them. Looks like.
Wonderful.
Darn. Mark's not gonna lick the door after all.
Okay, I will unlock the door but not open it.
Give me a stealth check in the tower, please.
Okay.
Excuse me. Damn. Okay, you're fine. All right. You carefully put the key in and insert it and twist, and it fights you a little bit. But you are able to feel like you have turned it full circle and pull the key back out.
Wonderful. I move back to the end.
All right.
Who wants to open the door?
I'll open the doors.
Open the doors. A blast of freezing air slams into you, where you begin to see this. All right.
I wonder if Crew's worried about shrinkage.
Yep, in the room, as you open the door, you will see turning towards you 3 very large creatures covered in white fur. Begin to move, turn and look at you. There are braziers next to, one's off to the north of the Jetty 20, and you see one behind 21. And standing on the brazier to the south are 2 individuals that are rubbing their hands and were chatting with each other, and also turn to look at you. Where is he? And this one wizard gentleman is definitely a red wizard, and the way that he looks and the way that he is dressed, and he yells out in well, I don't know, what do these creatures speak? Oh, yeah, okay. He yells out in a language that none of y'all know, and those...
Are you sure? Because I know a lot of languages.
Do you know Yiddish?
Specifically Yiddish? No.
That would be the language he speaks to them, and they begin to turn and growl and charge. You know what to do, guys.
Did you say Yiddish?
Yeah.
Stop copying me.
All right. I think we've all rolled. All right, back to the top of the order. Here we go. Anilius, you are up first.
Okay. I will, for the moment, try to keep it simple. Get the festivities started with a little firework. tokens aren't locked, by the way.
They will be. Sorry, just checking something out. Okay.
Yep.
All right. He, seeing this, the Duna, he will move around, and he barks at, he yells out something to them, and he will. That's going to take. All right. Crew, you're in the door. I'm going to put. It's really. Alright. It's gonna miss Kaz, but Shield Guardian, Toonlock, Mar, and Crew. Alright.
What about Droop?
We don't pick on Droop. He'll be in it too.
I don't want to.
He's in it, yeah. Oh, he moved over here real quick.
Okay.
Oh,
But it looks like it does get
yeah,
that,
it does get her. It does get her, though. Oh, no. Alrighty. This blast of lightning comes singeing out of his... So it is a deck save, so put your shit on. But...
Let's see. And is he? Oh, he is within 30 feet.
what's
Okay.
that?
I had to make sure he was actually within 30 feet. It has a range limit on distance for it to take effect.
Each creature...
He's
What?
talking about his barbarian feature.
For my
Oh,
ability
I'm like,
to have
yeah. I'm
advantage.
like, what? Okay, I'm like, I thought I was reading this right. Okay. Yeah, this
An evasion does not have a range.
yeah, this thing, big old lightning bolt comes out, and he will. Where is he gonna do it? All right, here comes do 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 do, and all right. Oh. All right. Well, your cohort crashes to the ground.
She doesn't have any health on her bar, anyways. There,
She
Mr.
blew up
Duff.
anyways.
Oh wow, that means she had less than 4 health maximum?
She was she was over half hit down. She didn't have much.
Oh, she had instant death, so that means her max health had to be something like 4.
So no one healed her.
Well, she doesn't even have any hit points on her combat tracker.
Well, it's because she just got. No, what did she take? No, she had more than that. Okay, so maybe when I dropped her on, I thought I changed that. Okay, she had this many, and how many did she take? 9. Okay, so she's not dead. 9. No, so there's this one. Yeah, she's only got. Okay, let me take this off. She's not unconscious, but it hurt her. And she yells out, "I'll be damned if that's gonna take me down. No, none shall kill me." And this fury begins to build in her. You hear this growling and this, cursing come from her. Some very foul words we can't repeat on air. All right, is that all he can do? He can. So he can. Okay. And he will pass the turn to Krukash.
I will step forward to this Yeti.
All right, and you enter the room. Yep, you hold on.
Okay.
Yo, you got some damage. So the damage is good. Finish up that hit, Oh shit. Okay. Given the damage, we'll go back through and take a second. As soon as you stepped into the room, it is a true blast of cold, and it is a shock to your system. And as always with different here, I need a con saving throw from you. As you, what weapon are you? You're wielding your glaive, right? So
Yes.
yeah. So the metal on it, and any metal that you've got on you is, I mean, the freezing that hits it. I need a con saving throw.
Okay.
Never mind. You are able to grip it. It's you know, it's almost painful to hold on to it as how cold the metal has become.
Note to self: shift to the other side away from the metal leg. I don't need a whole Christmas story thing going on there.
Something like that. Mm-hmm.
And those were my 2 attacks, and
Okay. Now she is. Bring up her stats again. What is she gonna do? She begins to argue out loud of what she's going to do to them. No, you shan't. That is wrong. No, I shall. No, I have to kill him. And percentile, do 50 or lower. Oh, she reaches in, you know, she begins to weave her hands together. I'll show you. And she arcs out a 15-foot cube. I'll kill all. It doesn't matter who they are now. I'll kill them all. This rage. Oh, sorry. Where's my box? Quit! I hate it when it does this. Alright. Oh my god. Can I have my box, please? Okay, I don't need the line anymore. Let's get rid of that. Can't move my box. Why can't I move my box?
Because it's under her.
Yeah, well, we're gonna do it again because I need a 15-foot cube. I thought I could move. Okay, I'm getting pissed. Can't forget how to drive fancy screen. Okay, this 15-foot force wave just flies out of her, and it's gonna hit the Shield Guardian and Ilias. I can't control it. She just screams out, and you have 3 of you. 1, 2, 3. Control yourself. No, I shan't. Kill them all. Kill them all. Oops. Well, not her. There we go. Did everybody succeed? Yep. This wave of thunder emanates out from her in rage, hitting the 3 of you. Shield Guardian. Sorry, I can't control it. No, you can't. Kill them all. And she has this confrontation. She's yelling and screaming at herself, and these 2 different voices are coming out of her. One sounds, clear, and the other one is just rage. It's built up inside her. You hear this in Ilias, and you're watching this tennis match go on in her brain.
Shield Guardian, not sure what to do, is kind of gonna stand there for the moment.
Kaz.
Alright, I will throw my hammer at Yeti number... You know what? No, I will cast Bless on the party. Second level bless on 4 of us at the moment.
Okay.
And then I will action surge. And I will dodge for this round.
Okay. All right. What is he going to do? Well, we'll step here to get aim on crew, and we'll 3 rays of fire ring out from his hands and slam into crew. Second one. And third one. All 3 hit. Bam. Alright, this Yeti will move around here. And this one will move to here and hold. Actually, it's going to move right here. And then our Yeti 21, where's he? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do him. He's there first. He will use it. Okay. So crew, this creature in front of you looks down at you, and you begin to see the eyes glow blue as they stare into you, and you basically feel a wave of cold, something try to emanate deep inside you, and you yell at it, you scream back at it as it's roaring at you, and then it rears up both arms, swinging at you wildly. The second one catching you from some slashing and some cold damage that it seeps into its body. Ma! Your turn.
Well, Mars going to take a shot at the silly gorilla thing with his hand crossbow.
Hand crossbow. Alright.
Did they put it on me? I don't think I saw it. No. Pew!
Pew pew pew.
But he really doesn't like people using magic on him. So he's going to focus his next shot on this magic user.
Okay.
And where is it? He's going to use a dice on him.
He takes the blow, cursing you.
Oh, he actually saved. Well, fine. His bonus action, he'll shoot the crossbow again. You know, and we'll just shoot him in the face for a little bit of damage.
Okay.
And
Finlock.
I'm trying to think if Toonlock would turn around and, you know, smack this crazy girl because she hit him with magic.
Yep. She's having a
50-50.
Yes, a Gollum moment.
No, guess he's not.
All right, you step into the room, and you immediately, the cold is unnerving from you. I need a con saving throw from you, please. All right, you're fine. You're able to hold on to your weapons.
I also
as
resist cold.
As in
Cold damage?
Resist
just-
cold.
Cold. Well, that's just
Yeah.
cold damage. Yeah. From which weapon? Which is it? Which one is it? Oh, it's
Drown.
a feature. Let me see what it says here. From drown. Let me. Yeah, but you don't. Are you equipping drown? I mean, it's when you're holding him, you're gonna have to use him then, all right? Because I think. Let me see. Where is drown? Let's see, because I haven't looked at it in a while. Let's make sure we're looking at it right. Drown. Down. Okay, drown sea level. So when you hold drown, you have resistance to cold damage. Okay. Yep. Fair enough.
Well, I mean, technically drown's on my back, so that's holding it, right?
Yeah, you gotta wield it.
Oh.
You need to wield it. Yes. While you hold drown, because you have to attune to it.
Well, yeah, it is attuned.
Yeah, but to get the benefits, you must hold it in your hands.
Ah. Well, right now it's not really bugging me any, so I'm just gonna, stab.
It got really cold. If you're using them, yeah, then you're using stabby, so the resistance will come off of you then. So just make sure, understand that, because that is not just automatic. Holy moly macaroni! He goes down. Crumbles.
Alrighty, and that should be that.
Droop.
Y'all hang out over here.
Okay. Nilius.
I look back at our druid friend here,
Yep.
but decide to kind of continue on here. Just trying to decide, do I want to go all out? Probably not.
There's a hit though. Slams into him.
Need an extra point of damage on that.
Alrighty, to Adorna. Okay. Done.
And then I go back there.
Let me see why you can't remove the resist there. Is it an effect that you... I wonder if I put it
It's
on.
not
you
one
for
that I
you.
put on.
I may have done it for you, so let's just make sure. But you have it in your character sheet, though, I'm assuming. I
Yeah,
think you
I have
do.
it coded, yes.
Yeah, so you can
I
drag
just
it
didn't
on.
put it on myself.
That
so.
was me then was doing it. Okay. Alright, what is he going to do? Oh my god, cat, really? Gosh. Yeah, my animals. Alrighty, what is he going to do here? He doesn't like what he is seeing, so he blasts out. Alright. A emanates from him. Let's do this. How far? Why am I not getting any oh, there it is. It's under him. No wonder. It's going to get everybody in here. Okay. How far is it? Oh, wow. Well, that'll get the... Nilius is covered. This thing is going to... Oh my. Never mind. Okay. Well, it's pretty big. So it's going to get everybody. Except, Nilius, you're going to get a save. Well, blast of cold air. Each. It's a cone of cold. So the question is, even though you're behind the wall, does it really protect you from the cone?
Depends on how much physics you want to actually put into it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to-
Exactly.
I'm going to give you advantage on your saves for this.
Okay.
So you'll make sure and click that advantage button. It is a
Done.
con saving throw for everybody. Just so you know. Toonlock, Guardian, and Mar. So we need Crew, Kaz, Anilius, Renafane. Oh, Drew's gonna get hit with this one. Nah, Drew's. It doesn't. We'll bring him back.
Drew's
to life.
magic resistant, anyways.
Yeah. So, all right. He screams out, and it's just a wave of cold air just erupts from his hands. Make sure if I got everybody. Kaz, Anilius, Mar, Guardian, Krukash. All right, here we go. Con saving throws. And all right. So anybody other than our
Oh, wow, Droop is insta dead.
well, he'll be just a
in hell.
yeah, he's gonna be a frozen block. Just kind of drops to the ground.
Our
in
true
the mid-
friend is dead.
Yeah, exactly. But our chosen, yeah, she freezes too and falls over, you know, for the moment. All right. And he then points at the Yetis, and he points to 44, and he barks at it in a gruntish voice. And all right. Creatures they took the damage, and I guess that's it. Okay, Crew, you're up. Oh, I need I do need a con saving throw. Yep. Mm-hmm. You're fine.
And we're going to enter a rage.
Okay.
And we're charging at the person who just killed Droop.
Okay.
You know what? I'll even. We're going to attack recklessly. Hold on, let me pull up the module for that.
And y'all can. Yeah, I forgot to say y'all can see in the rest of this room here too that it is another full shrine here.
And that's my attack.
She is. I'm gonna take her off the tracker for right now. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Shield Guardian.
Shield Guardian's going to move there.
Okay. Kaz.
All right, I'm going to move up to Toon. And I'll use a bonus action to cast a level 1 heal. And
Sorry. You sound so sad. There's only level 1.
You rolled a healing word, not a cure wounds.
Yeah, he did say bonus action, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't have to move up to him for a healing word.
Maybe he wanted
Yeah.
to touch him.
Yeah, I wanted to whisper it in his ear. Then I'll move back.
There, gotcha.
Okay.
And I'll use my Toll the Dead spell on that wizard.
Ooh.
You are evil.
Alright. Alright, what is he going to do? He will...
Forgot about the punch.
Going to...
If he's smart, he'll throw down his hands and be like, I give up.
No, he's not smart. You know that.
Oh, I know.
But he
Well,
will...
it should be. He's a wizard, right?
Yeah. They...
He probably
Yes.
doesn't have very good wisdom.
They have this blinding devotion that... And he... Actually, he's going to stay right where he's at. And he's going to... He will actually... Tomblock, he's going to give Tomblock some bolts of joy. Second one. And third one. Tomblock steps out of the way. The other one skitters along the ground. Alright. Yeti 20 will move over here. Kaz, it turns its cold steel eyes at you and looks at you, and you pass. You begin to thought your blood was freezing for a moment, and then it turns, bellows out, and it takes its rage out on Tomblock, missing on the first one. The second one hits. All right. This guy will do the same. He will step, actually, he will step there, give a gaze to Tomblock. You're okay, and then it will enrage, swipe at Krukash, who's got his back turned to him. Misses on the first one, hits on the second one. Alright. Oh, same Yeti. Okay. Never mind. Mar.
Mar's going to shoot this guy. Nope, no, he's not.
Your target is immune to all damage for 1 round, and that is... Oh, no. He...
Oh.
No. Oh, man.
Oh, that's great. Mar doesn't know that. He's going to shoot him
Nobody
again.
knows that. Yeah, everybody will have to take intelligence
Oh,
checks
crap.
on it. Hey, you don't drop the damage on him.
Sorry, I forgot I didn't put... I mean, you'll have
He
to
gets...
give him back that.
He gets back 20... Wait, he gets back 12? What did you do to him here? in a while?
21.
21, yeah.
So yeah,
He's
12,
by 9 though.
Yeah.
so 12 hit points.
That's going to be...
And then Mar will go ahead and move into the room. And it's a con save.
Yeah. All right. Okay. You're fine.
And that's it.
Okay.
All right, Toomlock will make 1 step forward. Do I need to roll the con saving throw too?
Yes, you do. Yeah. Actually, you do it at the start of your turn, Mar. You're fine, but yeah.
Oh, okay. I was
yeah,
on
you're
wing
fine. It blasted you. Well, you had already taken some action on it, so you stepped in there. It would have happened on the next. Okay, you're fine.
And I'm going to stab this Yeti number 44 because, you know, stabby, stabby.
Hit.
Way too many ones.
Okay.
That's it.
Droop is a ice cube. Anilius.
I will start by going there. As a bonus, I will cast Healing Word. if I can find it.
All right. Oh, Droop begins to de-thaw.
I will then move there. Oh. A little bit further over. And then I'll use the last of my movement to kind of move back behind Kaz. There we go.
Okay. All right. I've had enough of this. And he's
got an unconscious effect on him, so he's going to be at a disadvantage.
Gotta take it off of him.
yeah,
Thanks.
okay.
Yeah. Nah, I'll take it off. Thank you for bringing that up. So he's not unconscious yet. He weaves his hands again, and okay, so Crew would be the first choice. Alright, Crew, and then 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so alright, it'll be the first, this arc of lightning crescents out and drops right on top of Crew Cash, and 3 more bolts then shoot out of Crew Cash's backside and slam into Toomlock, Mar, and Kaz.
Yay!
So, okay, dexterity saving throw. But now, I'm trying to make sure I read this because I haven't done this before, so I apologize. So, I'm trying to say, does that Crew has to take damage too? I'm assuming, or is it just uses him like a lightning rod?
Chain lightning.
Yeah, it's chain lightning. Yeah. So, create a bolt of lightning that arcs toward a target of your choice you can see. Then 3 bolts leap from that target to as many as 3 other targets, each of which must be within 30
I believe
feet.
all 4 will take damage.
So it just doesn't the way they read it. You know, it doesn't say. It just says a target must make a dexterity saving throw. So
Now the other caveat of this, and I'm sure I know how it's going to be ruled, but it doesn't say that you pick the other target.
a target can be a creature or object can be targeted by only one of the bolts. Leaps out from that target to as many as 3 other targets, each of which must be within 30 feet. And he can sculpt his spells. So
Sculpting spells is, well, it's a little bit different, but yeah.
he can
Well,
sculpt.
I'm actually just half curious because
It doesn't.
it's never been clarified. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't say a target of your choice, and then 3 bolts leap from that target to as many as 3 other targets, each of which must be within. So I'm assuming you're controlling it, but with this sculpting, he can keep the spell off of his counterparts. So he will. Let me untarget Droop and the Shield Guardian. So we target Crew, Toomlock, Mar, and Kaz. So it is a dex save again. So Toom needs to know
Nah,
that.
turn it on.
Yeah, and
Mine's always on.
all right, here it goes. And anybody take anything?
Toomlock takes nothing. Unfortunately, we just lost Bless.
All right. Wow, that is so OP for that. That is so funny. All right.
Well, it's a high level spell, so.
No, I'm talking about the evasion. I just think that's just OP to allow it
Oh, that.
to change to drop all of it. I get some of it, but hey, it's part of the way it plays. So just to know that he can zip on around it all, the whole room lights up and he can dance. It's like he's doing a matrix maneuver through all the bolts of lightning that just
Pretty
came
much.
out of Crew's butt.
Don't worry, Mar will have it as well soon enough. So
All right, Crew, your hair's kind of standing up on end, and you know what? It was very shocking. What came out of you?
I didn't know I could shoot lightning out that way.
Yeah, that was a new one for you.
I know that Minotaur could.
Oh.
Yes, it was a glorious battle. Well, not knowing any wiser, we will continue
Yeah, so you're gonna hit them,
reckless
but
attacking.
yeah, you just basically throw some hits on them. It's not gonna matter though. They clink off of them.
hey, that's not damage though.
Yeah, after the first one clanked off, would I know to not attack him?
You can make me
Hold on, let me.
It's not a critical hit. No, actually, that would allow that. Yeah, you would hear him hit it, and it kind of skirts off of him, and you.
Alright, well, smack the other magic user.
Well, you can't do your extra
Wrong
attack.
damage die.
No, I got a crit.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Great weapon master feat. If I get a crit, I
Oh.
can make a second attack at a normal attack. That's a bonus
Yeah.
action.
All right, then you just killed him. Okay, all right. Okay,
And that'll be it. Hey, this one's not taking damage anymore. Not sure why.
Why is he not taking damage?
he was immune to it until who gave it to him?
Mar's turn.
Mar, yeah. So Mar
I thought
gave
that
it
was
to
the
him.
Yeti, but okay.
No,
No,
so
it
it
was
was
him.
the caster.
yep.
Interesting.
Boom, 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 boom. Shield Guardian.
Shield Guardian is going to stay where he is. If anyone attacks from the rear, he'll be there.
Kaz.
All right, Kaz is going into emergency beard restoration mode and second winding.
Okay.
And I will use the healing kit on myself for my main action.
That's a nice roll too on that first one.
All right, Yeti 20. He will unfazed that his gaze is failing. He will look again at Mar, caressing your face as he looks deep into you. Oh, just a bit outside, and then doesn't like that you didn't return the gazing love and swats at you. First one missing. Second one missing. This one will look at Toonlock. Same thing. Does not like you not acknowledging his advances. His Yeti advances of love. And swats at you. Alright. Now, Mar, your turn. So was that drop off? Was that dropping off at your turn or the end of your turn? I didn't see.
I think it just said 1 round, so I guess
Then it's off of them. Okay. Yep.
Oh, that's okay. Mar was going to shoot him either way. He's not a smart man.
Well, you got a crit on him. Oh, he goes down. Aduna goes down. You see the crushed his chest and he falls over. And any of the blood that comes out of them automatically freezes on the ground.
Alrighty. Well, he'll shoot the next target. And he'll use his bonus action to miss.
Tomblock.
All right, let's see. I guess we're gonna go with ye old faithful stabby stabby.
Still a hit. Oh, I was going to say I thought it was going to take one out. It did not.
Yeah, like
He's
every
close.
die was a friggin' one.
He's close. His knees are buckling a little bit. He looks worse for the wear.
And I think at this point I'm going to disengage.
I need a con saving throw from you, please.
Oh, I didn't do mine.
Oh,
My turn.
yes, I didn't do mine.
Crew, you don't need one. You're fine.
Okay.
Okay, Mar, you're going to. Oh.
Let's just say, do we need to go back and redo that?
No,
Sure.
no, because there's a conditioner on it. Okay, Tomblock, you're good. However, Mar, you take 2 points of cold damage.
1 point of cold damage.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go. Yeah. All right. No, you guys are fine on that. Thank you very much. Anything else, Tomb?
Nope, that should be it.
Droop is kind of de-thawing.
I say he'll just be resting back there and recovering.
Okay. Nilius.
I will target the Yeti over there. This time I will see about a little hole for him. He succeeds. Aww. I'll move back a little further.
1 second. Let me approve that. Oh, that's not that far. Okay. Krukash. What are you going to do? So, you make me a perception check with advantage, crew.
Okay.
You feel this unbelievable, lovely warmth that is coming from the brazier, and it is fighting off the coldness of the room. You like
Hey
standing
guys,
next
I
to
know
it.
I know it sounds crazy, but the fire keeps you warm.
I was just checking to see
that
if you
just
figured
seems like
it
a
out.
lie.
That's right. Yep.
And I'm going to try and smack the Yeti.
Mm-hmm. You do. Sweat drops off your brow. Oh no! That guy only had 1 point. It's like, why is it so much? He was
And
bucking.
I will move over to the other fire.
Okay. Yep. There you
And
go.
we're going to try and smack this Yeti. And that'll be it.
Guardian.
Okay, Guardian will, I guess, stay where he is.
Kaz.
Hammer at Yeti.
Hit. Damaged. Yeti is upset. I don't know what to do, and it will continue its chilling gaze upon Mar. Ugh, just a bit outside.
So close.
Yep. And swings. First one misses. Second one misses. The Yeti is perplexed. Why it cannot hit this small man.
Well, Mars going to shoot him. Shoot him in the face. No, he's not. He'll try with his second attack. That one hit.
Yeah.
Oh crap! Bonus.
Yeah, do you want me to
hold on.
con save for a second? Oh, you're fine. Make sure. Yep, you're fine. So that all worked. Yeti goes down. Yeti goes down. Yeti goes down. All right. And the room becomes. Go ahead. You stand
Mara
next to
was
the
standing
fire.
next to the fire. Fire hot.
All right. We drop out of combat for the moment. You basically hear the cracking of like ice and water expanding, around you. And there is you do not see any or hear any movement except for the noise coming from. Hell, I'll unlock tokens for you. Y'all can move freely now.
I'm staying by the fire.
Yeah, if you move away from the fire, it becomes a problem.
Are these fire whatever's bolted to the ground?
Yes, let's see. They are stone braziers built into the room and can't be moved.
I motion for Droop to come follow me. I lock the door.
And then you lock them in there?
I'm locking the door for now because I can get us back out, but I don't want anyone coming behind us without.
Oh, you mean the
some knowledge.
doors into the other room? Well, you can lock. That's
Yes.
I get what you're saying. You're locking the doors, but yes, okay. It is cold in here, very cold, and you see, y'all can make me perception checks. Those that are close to the shrine, the altar there. You see a female Kaz and Tomb. Oh man, okay.
You see a female Kaz?
No, female Kaz. Sorry.
That's weird.
Yeah, a female human
My sister.
is hanging in the energy field.
Did we find one of the missing dwarfs?
No, yeah, not at the moment.
Okay, how do you want to do this one?
Very warmly, preferably.
If you
I guess-
you notice that as soon as you move 10 feet away from the brazier, everything begins to freeze again fairly rapidly. And you will be subjected to the con saves. Quite the puzzle, isn't it? Whoa.
Can we take a short rest around the braziers just to get a
Sure.
stamina?
You want a short rest?
Yeah.
All right.
Mar will make quick little dashes around, picking up his crossbow bolts, and he'll spend the rest fixing any he needs to.
All right. Tomb lock. Let me see. Crew's got one. Mars got one. Short rest. Anilius just got one. Tomb lock got one. And Kaz. Short rest. Boom. Done.
Okay then.
All right.
One sec
I'm
while I
going
patch
to,
up too.
I'm going to sheathe stabby, and I'm gonna grab drown
Mm-hmm.
and just use it as a walking stick, I guess.
That's fine. You still have the effects you still have to deal with, but yes, you can put your effect on you then.
Yeah, that's the reason why I
Oh,
did it.
okay, there it's okay. Making sure it's there. Yep. All right.
And I think we need to make what a strength check to smash those. Well, I'm gonna go
Well,
over
you're
here.
going. Well, first you gotta. As soon as you hit that, I need a charisma check from you.
Whee!
Well, this time, yeah, you fly off and you slide, and you, you're gonna hit the brazier when you fly through. One moment. So hold on, have a little fun with them. Where's my brazier here? And you're going to take 2d4. You're gonna take 8 force damage. When you hit that, you hit the brazier, and it is very hot, and you take 2 points of fire damage.
Mara needs popcorn.
Well, I think Timok's just gonna sit here and
Your luck with these
Pout.
shrines.
yep, just gonna
We
sit
did
here.
put
And
on the
pout.
first two.
Oh my. We haven't done it. Well, sorry, folks. While those are newer watching, welcome to the channel. We haven't said hi much tonight. We will do a raffle for everybody watching. We haven't done one. We'll do it. Just for those new to the channel, get you some Praetors to spend for store items to affect the game. Not, check out our website. Drop onto Discord. Say hi. Check out Portal's Reach, our West Marches campaign. We're out there to kill. With no discretion. Because with the DMs have a kill chart. Galsum's in the lead. Alright.
Do it.
Yeah, with the player and the world.
Alright, what are we doing, gents?
All right, I'll try to get up there. What do I need
Alright.
to do?
Alright, maybe hold on. Hold on. I need a con saving throw from him, please, as he steps away from the brazier. Okay, you're fine. Now I need a charisma check when you hit the shrine. Look at him just bitch slapping that around. Alright, you step through the force field. Now I need a strength check from you.
In the name of Tempest, I knock down these pillars.
Crack. Alright. That is a somewhat of a round turn for you for a moment while you're doing that. He drops the shield covering the outer part of the shrine.
So are you planning on
I guess
doing
Timok's
dexterity?
gonna get up and walk over here and
Alright.
Before you do that,
to-
I give you a little ditty where you get bardic inspiration. You get an extra d6.
Oh.
Oh, it's a 7. I thought it was a 1.
Oh.
It was there and then it rolled over.
Okay.
You have an extra d6 you can use.
If you want to use it on your check or not. 3, 4. Okay. All right. He used his bardic inspiration and warded off the cold. He now has to make a. Yeah, but he's gonna need it on this. A dexterity check. Oh, he got it. Yeah, he got
Nice
it. All right. He reaches down there and quickly, scrubby, wipes off the ruins. The shrine begins to shake. All right, con saving throw. Con saving throw. Hold on, Tomb. Get your ass back up there.
I'm on a water freeze.
Get back up there. No. Ooh, you
Get a little cold.
are getting cold, and you take 3 points of cold damage.
I take 1.
Okay.
Shield guarding
now-
will take 2.
Oh, there. That's not nice. All right, and they need an intelligence check from you.
Intelligence. Here we go.
All right, and the shrine, and once again, the energy coursing through there as you watch it. Arcana check with advantage, please.
Arcana with advantage. Okay.
Yep, because you know what to look for as you're seeing this. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. So you now know for certain that you are disabling these shrines, which is part of the process that controls the Black Gates. And seeing this, you know that you need to disable these Black Gates. The catch that you're seeing and understanding it is that there are you don't know how many yet. You know that they're linked together, but whatever work that has to be done to disable them, the way that these are wired, the disabulation of the shrines has to be done all at the same time. It's going to take a number of them. You're not quite certain yet how many of the gates have to be disabled, but they have to be done simultaneously.
Okay then.
That is
So,
your knowledge for the day. And this human
What do I
female
do this human?
drops to the ground.
Can we drag her over to the brazier to figure out what we're doing?
You can. Where's my token for her?
Has it been more than 6 seconds since I took the cold damage?
Sure. Oh, you can go, whatever. Yeah. I need a female. Female. Where are we at? All right. All right. What are we doing? You dragged her over?
To the brazier.
Yeah. She looks
We'll bring her
very...
over to the brazier. Yeah.
Yeah, she looks very in poor shape.
Do I notice anything on her?
So as you're rifling through her, when you pulled her away, she was on. You tell that definitely was the verge of death, and she is in bad shape. Her body was withering away, and when this dropped the shield and brought her over here to the warmness, it seems to have sped up the process. And you're looking at her, and all of a sudden, what was what was left of a female human, dissipates. Bloop. And this creature turns. You see her eyes open up and they become blue, and she stands up and screams out this vile curse, and you see a white rising up before you. Y'all can roll me initiatives.
Oh, goody.
Where did she go? Everybody rolled?
Yes. I believe so.
All right. Tomblock.
Oh, let's see. I think you got to lock tokens.
Yep, thank you. Done.
I'm still within 10 feet of the brazier, though, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. It's
All right, so that's where I'm going.
you're fine. You feel the heat.
And I will stab this thing because it's a evil undead thingy. All right,
Okay.
that will be that.
Okay. I will Misty Step. There.
The other brazier. How did we not see that coming?
Well, if you think about it, that whole area between the two braziers is warm.
Yep. I'm just trying to get away from the baddie.
Getting away from the bad touch.
Yeah, I don't like bad touches.
Something like that. Yep. All right. It drops to the ground. Its life force removed from it. You killed it.
All right, I'm going to search the red wizard guy that tried to freeze us with that nice, nasty cone of cold thingy.
That was what I was
Alright.
planning on doing next, so yay.
All right. You're going to find.
Anything that isn't a magical pendant for Anelius, I think I'm going to try and pocket it.
Well, I'm looking like right at you because that was exactly what I was planning on doing.
I'm still going to try.
Okay.
So let's. You found some gold. You're searching through. You notice that Aduna has a lovely this robe that is on him that is very fine in hues of red, orange, and gold. Looks very nice. He has a.
Robes.
I'm not
He
sure
has-
you could pocket the robe without me noticing.
That's
This
why I said
guy-
Toomlock doesn't want the robe. He doesn't wear
Yeah,
it.
but you, I guess I had to. I mean, I played out there. Do you find 2 keys on him? I guess you can make me sleight of hand checks over.
And
Anelius-
remember, if it's under a 9, it's automatically a 10.
Well, it's not. Oh, I got what you're saying. So, Anelius, I need you to make me a perception roll in the tower.
Okay.
Okay, you did. Tomblock was just fumbling around, and he searching through stuff, and you see him kind of hands kind of crest over the robe and all that, and that's about it. He doesn't see. He pulls. You see him. He pockets a few gold pieces, but that was about it.
Okay.
All right.
I guess I'll grab the robe for now.
All right. I can put it in your inventory. Where is the robe? Did I put it in the wrong spot? Hold on, I'll make sure I didn't put it. Robes. It is a elegant robe. Where? Did I put? Okay, there it is. Yep, an elegant robe
Actually, I think I see it. Yeah.
is in your inventory now. It is very pretty. Trying to see if they had a picture of it, but they don't.
Put it in my bag of holding for now.
All right. Boom. That is it. The white, yeah, and then the creature, when it dies, it then begins and it begins in the use. It changes, kind of reforms back somewhat to a female human. But that is all you knew about her. She is dead.
Okay then.
All right, I will.
I guess
look
I'll
at
use
the,
10 minutes to cast Prayer of Healing.
I will look at this human that is now there, and I'll be like, "Hey, what's she doing with this weird glowy necklace thingy?"
And what do you do? What are you doing now?
I'm asking why she has the quote unquote the glyph key, which I don't know what it is, but the necklace thingy on her. So and I just do it in the partial sheet.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So he pulls off a glyph key off of her, and says, "Huh? Why does she got this?" He found a glyph key on her, Anilius.
Okay, I'll take it, I guess.
Yep. And it's in the party sheet. You kind of know what it is fairly quickly. I'll give you a brief few moments. What's next, gents?
Cycles of nature, okay. It looks like we need to go back the way we came.
What's up, Amai?
Yeah, I'm a little ready to get out of this cold area. I'll go over and open the door.
Mm-hmm.
Mark's gonna go to this door and be like, "Oh no, they locked us in! They locked us in! We're stuck! We're stuck!"
What's up, you
I'll go
Rush?
over there and I will unlock it.
All right. We will unlock tokens for the moment. All right. Yeah, Droop's still hanging out. He's trying to hang out as long as he can at the brazier there, crew, because he's still got a few ice cubes that are dropping off of him.
Apparently in a couple sensitive spots.
Yep.
Those are
You
ice
go,
cubes.
quickly fly out of there.
Yeah,
They are right now.
Yeah. He's had it. Yeah, Droop does not like that place.
That's weird. I've never seen ice cubes in the shape of a circle.
Yeah.
Really?
You've never had fancy ice cubes?
Nope.
I see.
Oh man,
they
the
exist.
pebbly crushed ice is the best.
All right.
Sonic ice?
Yep. Why their food so bad?
Now.
Don't have Sonic around here, so
Oh, sorry. All right.
you
You
have
are.
their ads because they like to advertise everywhere, but they don't have any around here.
Yeah, I got a fraternity brother that owns. He used to own about 20 or 30 of them in all of Dallas, Fort Worth, Paris. I think he sold off about half, but they did quite well for quite a long time with them. He was very much a Sonic guy. All right, who else is down here? Okay, we're all about. I'm sorry. Okay, so we're back to these doors, which are shut.
Alright, who wants to go first?
What do we hear on the other side?
Give me a perception check.
Do you want everybody or just?
Whoever wants to. You don't hear anything. The doors are shut. Damn,
I'll
Grace.
very quietly and carefully, slowly open the door.
You open the door, and you will see, even though I didn't black out the room, that the doors to the north are shut.
Which ones are those? These ones here,
Yeah, so basically you wouldn't see.
or these ones here?
You're not going to see any of. You basically would not be seeing.
We didn't shut those guys. It could be a trap.
It's a tarp. I mean,
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Honestly, these are.
All right, so I will walk in here and check these doors.
They're shut.
I guess I'll open them.
Oh no, the stream's disappeared. Damn it. Ugh. It's. My. Thank you for. Hopefully, hold on a second. Let me come back on. Hold on. It's coming back. Are we back? Okay. I think. Thanks for I hate Twitch. I don't know if it's me. I updated my OBS. I don't know if I need to go back, Rev. I don't know if it was the update or Twitch, but this has happened. It happens 2 or 3 times now per stream. Just I don't know if Matt got affected.
I've been
with
seeing it drop for others too, but
Okay.
it was like a stutter, but not an
Yeah.
actual drop off like yours.
Yeah, it just cuts the stream.
So I think that might be on your OBS
I'll
end.
find out. I don't know. I'm gonna change my servers again, see if that helps. Whatever, but I just have to watch. Thanks, Amai, for letting me know. Okay. Oh, I've got a wristband. It's carpal tunnel, and I've got a tendon issue and some nerve damage and all that from 30 years of banging on keyboards. So I have to wear it, but it gets hot after a while.
She didn't type it right. Doesn't count.
You better come on, Avina. There it is. Oh no! Toonlock's been cursed by the evil Venus. Venus Sievers. How do you say Avina Sievers? Avina Sievers. Avina Sivers. You better be nice to her because she'll draw a picture of you and.
Oh, that's all right. I have a feeling that there may be ogres in her future.
Ooh, shots cold.
So
Anyway,
yeah, I'm gonna.
the
open
doors
this door.
are shut.
I'm gonna open them.
They are. Make me a strength check. Disadvantage. You weren't expecting them to be. They're barred. You basically pull on them. They're locked, and they seem to be. Purposely barred. Anything else you wanted to?
Well, I was gonna say that they're probably not locked anymore.
I don't know why. Why aren't they locked anymore? Well, you could. I mean, you can make me a sleight of hand check in the thing. Yeah, you got. Yeah, I mean, you got to give me a heads up on that. So.
Well, isn't that something that I've already got now from the other guy?
Yeah, but you try. I mean, you just reach over and start unlocking the door.
Oh yeah, I make it look like I'm using my thieves' tools. But yeah,
Well, you roll me a thieves. You got to give me a little heads up that you're doing it. And so, but yeah, they're locked. But you can click the lock, but you still pull, and the door is still barred on the other
right.
side.
I'll I'll holler back and let them know that, hey, these doors are stuck. Can you guys come help?
Oh boy.
Like locked or stuck?
Stuck. They're not locked.
Oh, I'll step up and attempt
Yeah,
to break them in.
Yeah, Maya, you need to stream your map stuff. You're talking about doing. You're doing it. I think you should. All right. So
I actually caught one that she was streaming.
Oh, she has been doing it already. Cool. Well, then, if you haven't put that, Amaya, make sure we got the announcements up on your channel. If I'm not following your channel, oops. But let's make sure that the announcements goes off under Discord and for the Me bots and all that. That anybody's maybe watching or not to fire that off, and we make sure we put it on Twitter too. I gotta make sure. That I should do that automatically. If not, let's find out why. So we can tell everybody you're live. Orc Luck, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Rejects. Check everything out. Discord. Someone's going to post Discord. Someone's going to post the World Wide Web. Yes. Twitter. All of the lovely channels. But in this moment of clarity, the barbarian steps up and you the doors pull into you, Crew Cash, just so you know. Or do they now go the other way with your rage?
Is a 20 enough to make them go the other way? Because I kicked it metal
That's
foot.
a good question. Let me see. Extraction doors. All doors are locked. Yeah, I know that already. Derp. But do we have... Into the Doom Vault. I need sectors. Yeah, but that's... Damn it.
I was gonna say, if it's not the lock he's breaking, it's whatever they did to it. I don't know that it's
Trying to
gonna
say.
have a DC for that.
Well, it's not necessarily lock it. I mean, the hinges?
Yeah, well, he basically was stepping up and, did he give a damn that they opened in or outward? He just wanted to bash the damn
I can
thing
tell you
in.
no, he did not.
Yeah. So, and it's got strength checks for the doors here and all that on them. They are the wooden reinforced with steel doors. So, and most doors, they lack. Oh, really? Okay. Well, these didn't. All right. And you bash open the door to see. Oh, well. Say hello to your new friends.
Hello,
Staring-
Governor.
Something like that. Let me... Pretty much waiting for something like that to happen. Oh, not that. We got here.
Looks like the stream's down again.
If
This
it's
one-
not too
this is what
personal,
they're saying.
who's your ISP, Duff?
It's,
I don't know if you want to mention that on stream.
my Frontier Verizon debacle. No, it's. I think it may be this last. It hasn't done this until this last when I updated OBS. I'm going to go back and see if I can roll back and help out
Hey,
because
I know our ISP here has been doing
it's
downtime work at 8 to 11 o'clock, and it's been a pain.
I'm gonna check with Matt and see if he got affected by it, but I don't think he did. Here you would have said something.
no,
Just
he
the
didn't.
setting somewhere.
Yeah.
He didn't
Well,
have any issues
I'm gonna,
Sunday, so.
I'm gonna change my servers and do some tests. There's a couple of test modules that you can load up, and I can run some streams without actually broadcasting full out and let them run for a while. But this one, that's the third time it's dropped now. So, yeah, my Sunday's game was smooth. Okay, well then it's my OBS. It's cutting off. All right, well then we will update and do that work tomorrow. We're getting close. Okay, so we're at a really good spot to go wah 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 and hold for the night before we get into this we will roll initiatives and all that next week.
Another
Hey,
big-
we took a short rest. Do I get my second attack back, or is that long rest as well?
It's long rest only,
It's a
Long
long
rest.
rest. Mhm.
both for you and Mar.
It's one of the reasons why I'm thinking
And
we might
you.
need to do the special long rest then.
He's got the fumble. I mean, it'll roll over. Boom. Long rest. Long rest. Yep. Any other?
I'll even share it so they can see.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd save it for the bitter end of how long we can go without taking that long rest.
But I'm getting close on my spells here, so
And
Mar
I've got
hasn't
not much longer
start
for hit
using
dice.
spells yet.
Yeah. All right. Yep. You see a whole passel of individuals, all bows, javelins. They knew y'all were there. Clearly.
yep.
And we will hold, folks. I apologize for the difficulties, and I see we have a few new viewers in the chat room. We are going to hold. Our 10:30 mark is almost upon us. We will be back tomorrow night with the Death Dealers as they trying to wrap up Princes of the Apocalypse, and then Thursday night will be the Deadbeats in Out of the Abyss. Saturday nights, the Ladies of Force Majeure in Rise of Tiamat, and back again Sunday with Matt and Portal's Reach. So don't forget, for anybody that's watching on mine, I think some of the other viewers, Wednesday night, late night, 9:30, somewhere in there. Maybe start a little bit earlier since it's just me right now. We'll do some reviewing and kind of an open roundtable type discussion possibly for Portal's Reach. I talked to the guys tonight, and I'll do the same thing for Tuesday night, Thursday night, and Saturday night. Basically a quick 30-minute rundown of some of my questions. Oh, thanks there, Spirit, for the resub. But we will just asking some questions and comments and concerns. Just make sure we're getting stuff portrayed right, out there right for announcements and stuff with Portal's Reach and the Discord, the community server, which is Discourse and World Amble. So we can get this West Marches stuff, get some of it cleaned up, get some gameplay going on, because we want to get a few more DMs to get into the swing of things, so we can get more players and really have true mayhem going on in this new encampment in this new world. But we will, like I said, folks, any and all new, we will be back tomorrow night, 7:30 Central Time, for the Death Dealers. Guys, say night to everybody. We're going to sign off. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, everyone.
Night stream.
Thanks,
Have a good-
guys.